We're recording.
This meeting is now called to order, Monday, September 14, 2020, Township Council Workshop. Mayor, will you please lead us in a salute to the flag?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Mrs. Krause, read the statement of public notice.
Take notice that adequate notice of this meeting has been provided in accordance with NJSA 10:4-10 as follows. A notice of the meeting was prominently posted on the bulletin board at the municipal building located at 225 Main Street, Little Falls, New Jersey, on January 9, 2020. A copy of the notice was faxed to the North Jersey Herald and News and the Record on the same date. Additionally, a copy of the notice was filed in the office of the Township Clerk on said date. This meeting is being conducted under the circumstances surrounding the COVID-19 health situation. No public will be allowed to attend the meeting in person. A YouTube link to view this meeting can be accessed on the Township website at www.lfnj.com. Electronic provisions have been established for the public to participate during the public comment portion of the meeting.
Mrs. Krause, at this time, please call the roll.
Councilmember Kawadi?
Present.
Councilmember Seaver? Present. Councilmember Vanchery?
Present.
Council President Scoba?
Present. At this time, the council is going to review the resumes for the vacant seat of former Councilwoman Maria Cordonier. The Democratic Chairman, Kevin Barry, has submitted 3 names to the council. For the record, those names are Dr. Eli Abdi, Christine Hablitz, and Mr. Charles C. Festa III. At this time, the council's obligation is to select one of those to fill the unexpired term of the former councilwoman. Are there any comments, concerns to the 3 candidates?
Yes, Council President, I would like to say that I have worked closely with Christine Hablitz in town-related matters since my term started. She has worked with me on putting on the Green Fair last year, and we were set to do another one this year before COVID struck. She's helped me with now 4 movie nights, a Halloween event last year, which got canceled at the last minute, or changed at the last minute, and she did an exceptional job helping me to turn that event from an outdoor event into an indoor event that was a huge success. So I would just like to put my endorsement behind her and say that I think that she'll do a great job on the council.
Are there any other comments from the governing body?
Council President, if I can jump in.
I'm sorry, this is Councilmember Vanchery. Go ahead, Councilmember.
Yes. Okay. First I want to say all 3 names are, very good candidates. All 3 have done, great things in the community in their time here over the years. And to Councilman Kawadi's point, one thing I can say about Ms. Hablitz is, she's helped with me out the last couple of years on several different events, including the Memorial Day Parade as well as the Veterans activities, and just really been grateful for her volunteering her time to help pull together these campaigns. So, like I said, all 3 are good candidates, but I do want to also note that Mrs. Hablitz has done some great things supporting this council over the years.
It is the council's responsibility to select the individual that we feel will best represent the interests of the residents of Little Falls. Having said that, are there any other council members that would like to comment or questions? Can I have a motion to fill the unexpired term of a selected council, of one of the 3 candidates that was presented to you this evening?
So moved.
Moved on who?
Yes, Council President, I would...
I'm sorry, Councilmember Sieber, are you speaking?
Correct.
Okay, go ahead, you have the floor.
I've also personally known all 3 people put in front of us, and I would like to make a motion for Hablitz. Thank you.
The motion is for Christine Hablitz to fill the unexpired term. Is there a second?
Yes, I would proudly second that motion.
Motion was made by Councilmember Sieber, second by Councilmember Kwati, for Mrs. Christine Hablitz to fill the unexpired term. Mrs. Krause, call the roll.
Councilmember Kawadi?
Yes.
Councilmember Sieber,
Yes.
Councilmember Vanchery?
Yes.
Council President Silva?
Yes. At this time, Mr. Kruse, please notify Christine Hablitz that she has been selected to fill the unexpired term. The mayor will swear her in after the public comment. Can I have a motion to open the meeting to the public?
So moved. So moved.
Moved by Councilman Kawadi, moved by Councilman Vanchery, second by Councilman Kawadi. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed signify by saying nay. Mrs. Krause?
Anyone wishing to address the Township Council may do so by sending an email to ckrause@lfnj.com. The email must provide your name and address for the record. At this time, there will be a 10-minute recess, which will allow the public to send comments and questions via email. At the end of the recess, the meeting will reconvene and all proper emails will be read into the record. The Council President will determine if a response is needed, and if so, shall direct said response. Once the process is complete, we'll return to the regular order of business.
We will now take a 10-minute recess. It looks like we'll return 7:17. Thank you.
Okay, we're back.
Thank you for your patience. The 10-minute recess is now over. Mrs. Krause, has there been any questions or comments received at this time?
Yes, we received 3 comments.
Okay, thank you. And those 3 comments, one is from Maria Martini Cordonier, and the other 2 are from Mr. Fernandez?
Yes.
Okay. I'll read the comment from former Mayor Maria Martini Cordonier. I want to extend my congratulations to Christine Hablitz on becoming a Little Falls Town Councilwoman. Christine has worked tirelessly in bearing great events and experiences to Little Falls. I have worked with Christine on many projects, and I know she will work to continue the progress that Mayor Damiano and Council has brought to Little Falls. Regards, Maria Martini Cordonier. Mayor?
Thank you, Council President. 2 other questions came in this evening from Luis Fernandez on Harrison Street. The first is, Mr. Mayor, if I am reading the only ordinance correctly, the town's engineer suggests changes to a few things in Duva Field, which would mean that the taxpayers of the township will have to bond an extra $155,446.40. Here we go again, asking the taxpayer to foot the bill for something that they did not ask for. The other day, you made a comment in which you said that future homebuyers will move to this township, among other things, because we have a synthetic field. Future homebuyers will move to Little Falls because we have low crime. It is a safe place to raise a family, great location, good schools, etc. But to claim they will move here because of a turf field, it is insane. Okay.
Mayor, do you have another comment from Mr. Fernandez?
There is, Council President. The second comment is, Mr. Mayor, any idea on when City Hall is going to be open to the public? The library is open, indoor dining is now open, public transportation is open, some schools are open, businesses are open, gyms are open, etc., with limitations, of course. The only thing that is closed to the public is the council meetings, which is the taxpayers can freely express in person their opinions. My simple answer to that is, once again, Town Hall is open. Any regular business necessary, Town Hall is open during the day after answering several screening questions. As far as the council meetings, I see absolutely no issue with you expressing your opinions nor submitting comments. Therefore, I believe your statement that you're unable, or I believe your opinion that you're unable to freely express any opinions is not entirely accurate, since you've done that here. And Council President, if I may, another question came in just this minute from Mr. Fernandez about a follow-up, and I will read it, Mr. Mayor. Van, a month ago, I asked you if the soil surrounding Duva Field had been tested. Now that the found contamination on the field itself, are the residents of Jackson Park safe? And I do, in fact, have an answer for Mr. Harrison on that. However, Council President, I'm going to need a few minutes.
It was for Mr. Fernandez. Yeah.
Yes, I'm going to need a few minutes to find the answer that we received from the LSRP who handled that. I can certainly forward it to him, and I'm happy to provide an actual response here on the record with the statement by the LSRP that we received. Unfortunately, I need just maybe a few minutes to get this answer.
For those watching, please bear with us while the mayor researches that answer and have it for us.
Council President, if you'd like, we can move forward with the meeting.
Okay.
And I will certainly.
We're going to
come
circle back.
to
Okay,
that.
fine, no problem. Mrs. Krause, are there any
Here,
other?
Mayor, I got it.
Hold on one second. Mr.
You have
The business
Can you forward it
administration.
to me?
I would like to finish this up before we do move on.
You got it.
I found it just now, of course.
Okay, Mayor, you have the
I
floor.
found
Go
mine.
ahead, Mayor.
All right. The email reads, generally soil impacts leach downward, not typically laterally. And so it's doubtful the contaminants will migrate laterally to residential properties. Soil impacts will likely migrate downward into the water table, where they'll be carried down gradient with the flow of groundwater. While groundwater impacts while groundwater impacts may travel beneath property lines, the groundwater is entirely owned by the state of New Jersey, and so property owners have no rights or claims to exert. It should be noted that historic fill is mapped out by the NJDEP along the Passaic River, and of course, we documented that the fill actually extends further east than the NJDEP depicts, so it is possible that properties surrounding Duva are also underlain by contaminated fill, and thus may also have arsenic, PCBs, and/or other impacts.
Mr. Fernandez, we also will forward that to you, so you have a hard copy. Thank you, Mayor. Mayor, you bring before us tonight the resolution for change orders on Duva Park Field. I do want to say this was well-prepared. I don't know, for Mr. Kuchar or Mrs. Krause who prepared this. I think this is very self-explanatory. It's the way I like to see things, for the council to fully understand where the residents' taxpayers are going. But you would like to comment on this, please?
Certainly. Just to be clear, these are all change orders that had previously been discussed. However, the actual final calculations and preparations for the approvals were just never actually, I guess essentially the timing of them and the scope of the work was not ready until recently. So while these were all change orders that had previously been contemplated and discussed, they are just now before this council for actual final approval of funding.
We have to circle back because I need a motion to close the public comment. I'm sorry, my wrong. So can I have a motion to close the public? Okay, moved by Councilman Kawadi, second by, is that Councilwoman Sieber? Second by Councilwoman Sieber. All those in favor of closing to the public comment signify by saying aye.
Aye. Aye.
All those opposed signify by saying nay. Motion carries. We'll move on to action items. Correspondence. We have a request from the Enterprise Fire Company 2 for permission to hold a boot drive on September 19th with a rain date for September 26th. Can I have a motion to approve that?
So moved.
Moved by Councilmember Vanchery, second. I'm sorry?
Second.
Second by Councilman Kawadi. Mrs. Kraus, call the roll.
Councilmember Havlet?
Do we swear in?
No,
Swear in.
she's not sworn in
You
yet.
haven't been sworn in?
So I'm sorry, she hasn't been sworn in yet.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
Councilmember Kawadi?
Yes.
Councilmember Sieber? Yes. Councilmember Vanchery?
Yes.
Council President Scoba?
Yes. At this time, we're going to swear in Christine Hablitz. The mayor will swear in Christine Hablitz.
I, Christine Hablitz,
I, Christine Hablitz,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith
and that I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the same
and allegiance to the same
and to the governments established in the United States
and to the governments established in the United States
and in this state
and in this state,
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
so help me God.
so help me God.
I do further solemnly swear
I do further solemnly swear
that I will impartially
that I will impartially
and justly
and justly
perform all of the duties
perform all the duties
of council member
of council member
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Sign here.
Councilwoman Hablitz, I was going to say Mrs. Hablitz. Councilwoman Hablitz, congratulations. Mrs. Krause will be getting you a key fob and an iPad that the council agendas and correspondence will be on. You're also welcome to have a hard copy if you so desire of the council meetings as well.
Thank you.
We'll move on to Mrs. Krause, read ordinance 1389, please. Mrs. Krause? Did we lose audio?
I think you have resolutions, Council President.
Is it, I thought we did resolutions.
No, you have to do count resolutions.
Oh, can I have a motion to approve, well, I thought we did, to approve the correspondence items, I thought we did that. And the resolution at this time? I don't think we have audio.
Oh, blue light went off
The
on
blue,
the phone.
Yeah, there's nothing happening.
did we lose everybody?
Yeah.
I have no. Now we gotta do it again, you got it?
Getting the number now. All right, 605-313-4184.
Welcome. Thank If you are press now, otherwise, please wait and you will join in.
Star?
Please enter your PIN followed by the pound or hash. Thank you. There are 5 participants in the conference. Please announce yourself.
All right, are they back?
Is everybody on?
Yeah, you're back now.
Okay, thank you.
yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I apologize for that. We had a little situation with the audio, but we're back online. Can I have a motion to approve the correspondence item and Resolution A at this time?
So moved.
Moved by Councilman Kawadi, second.
Second.
Second by Councilmember Hablitz. Mrs. Krause, call the roll.
Councilmember Havlet,
Yes.
Councilmember Kawadi,
Yes.
Councilmember Seaver,
Yes.
Councilmember Vanchery,
Yes.
Council President Scoba.
Yes. Mrs. Krause, please read ordinance 1389.
Second reading and public hearing of ordinance number 1389, an ordinance entitled Bond Ordinance to Appropriate an Additional Sum of $500,000 for the installation of a synthetic turf multipurpose athletic field at Duva Field in by and for the Township of Little Falls in the County of Passaic, New Jersey, to make a down payment, to authorize the issuance of bonds, to finance such appropriation, and to provide for the issuance of bond anticipation notes in anticipation of the issuance of such bonds.
Can I have a motion to open to the public hearing on ordinance 1389?
So moved.
Moved by Councilmember Vanchery, second.
Second.
Second by Councilmember Kawadi. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed signify by saying nay. Mrs. Krause, have you received any comments or questions regarding 1389?
No, I have not.
Can I have a motion to close to the public hearing on ordinance 1389?
So moved.
Moved by Councilman Kawadi, second.
Second.
Second by Councilman Vanchery. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed signify by saying nay. Motion carries. Councilwoman Hablitz, you are not allowed to vote on this item since you were not at this meeting, at the last meeting. Can I have a motion can I have a motion to adopt ordinance 1389?
So moved.
Moved by Councilman Kawadi. Can I have a second?
Second.
Second by Councilmember Vanchery. Mrs. Krause, call the roll on ordinance 1389.
Okay, Councilmember Kawadi?
Yes.
Councilmember Seaver?
Yes.
Councilmember Vanchery?
Yes.
Council President Scoba?
Yes. Are there any topics for discussion?
Councilmember Hablett's recorded vote should be abstention.
Okay.
Let the record show, you have to say it, that you abstained.
Abstained.
Let the record show that Councilman Habitz abstains to 1389. Councilman Kawadi.
Thank you, Council President. Let me start off first by congratulating Councilwoman Havlet. She is just an incredible addition to this council, and Little Falls is going to benefit greatly from having her here. So I'm so proud to be sitting next to you virtually for now, and hopefully in person soon. With that said, I just want to mention some events that are coming up. Something Councilwoman Havlet was involved with, the movie nights. We had 3 of them this year. They were a great success. We're looking forward to having them again next year. Coming up, we have the domestic violence vigil on October 15th. We're hoping people will attend, and we're also going to be videotaping the event and releasing some of the speeches there. I just reconfirmed today that we're going to have a very powerful speaker who was at the event last year, who's a victim of domestic violence and a police officer, in fact. And she will be there speaking, so we're proud to have Lieutenant Heather Golich joining us again this year at the event. And also, this year, hopefully the governor's orders will allow for it, but we're planning an event for Halloween, much like we did last year. We tried to have a food truck event. The weather didn't cooperate, but we are going to try and do it again, and hopefully the COVID situation will not interfere and the weather will cooperate this year, but we're looking forward to that event. And that's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilman Kawadi. Councilmember Vanchery.
Thanks, Council President. Like Councilman Kawadi, first I want to take a moment and congratulate Councilwoman Havlet on her appointment to replace former Councilwoman Maria Cordonier. Looking forward to working with you. You've done some great things for the community. Now everyone else is going to get to see that with you up there on the dais with us. I do want to just a couple brief updates. This past Friday, we held our annual 9/11 ceremony as we honored the men and women that were killed on September 11th, 2001. I just want to thank everyone that attended. Everyone was great about following social distancing and wearing their masks. I do have to give big thanks to the mayor and council for being there to support this event, but also the Little Falls Police Department, the Little Falls Fire Department, the DPW. The park looks spectacular. Thank you for that from the DPW. Also want to thank the CERT team. We had several members volunteer their time to make sure that attendees were following social distance and guidelines as well as wearing a mask. I also want to thank, of course, some of the different participants, including the girls and the Boy Scouts, for always being there for us, as well as some of our performers. Stella Crispo was there to perform a number of different songs for us, and one of her students as well, Amelia, was there. So really grateful for everyone taking the time under the conditions that we had, and looking forward to the 20th anniversary next year. We've got some ideas to really keep the memory alive. Like we said on Friday, the biggest thing is we want to honor those that were lost, especially Rob Verdees as well as Linda Rosenbaum, 2 of our local residents. So just wanted to thank everyone once again. That's it for me, Council President.
Thank you. Councilwoman Seaver. Councilmember Seaver.
I am here. Thank you. So all I can say is kind of wow, wow, wow. This past Saturday, we had our very first Little Falls yard sale happen in town, and could not have expected such a positive outturn as much as I would have expected. So again, hoping to make this an annual event. with many of our events that we are now creating in town. And so this past Saturday, we had over 170 homes sign up for our townwide yard sale. We had signs on homes. We had our DPW helping us. We had our police department helping us. A lot of things. Our Little Falls Recreation Center. You know, none of these events ever happen with just one or two people. It really, truly does take a village. And as we continue to push our green mission in town and recycling, upcycling, you know, having a yard sale, there's no better way to ever have that happen. So thank you to all those that, number one, participated. Number two, those people that have shopped. And then number three, all our departments that actually helped, you know, partake in this event to make sure it was safe, it was clean, and it worked without a hitch. So thank you all. Looking forward to next fall when we have this event again. So thank you very much. And on that note, also, I just wanted to make mention, as fall is coming, the Municipal Alliance will be hosting a door decoration event, and we will be advertising this at the Little Falls Farmers Market. That's every Sunday. So if anybody is interested in decorating their front door, there are prizes available that are actually provided by the Little Falls ShopRite, as well as some things. So a lot of the flyers are going to be available. If you have any questions, they're going to go out on e-blast. The flyer, more information will be available at the Little Falls Farmers Market. That's on Sundays, as well as the Little Falls Library and Rec Center. So again, some great continued events. So thank you all. That's it.
Thank you, Councilwoman Sieber. Councilwoman Hablitz, the floor is yours.
First off, I'd like to say thank you to everyone for all of their kind words. I'm very excited to be a councilwoman, and I'm sure that things will be great. I will really work hard for the community. I also just wanted to share a little bit about the farmers market. As a lot of people know, Councilwoman Sieber and I have been working on it. It's going very well. It might actually be extended into November 1st by popular demand. People are asking that we continue the market a little bit further into the fall. And I also wanted to announce that on September 27th, one of our farmers, Humor Me Farm, will be bringing their alpacas here with social distancing being said and masks required, but the alpacas will be here for people to see. That's all I have.
Thank you, Councilwoman Hablitz. So as the public can see, this is quite an active township governing body, whether it's the solemn experience at 9/11 or laughing at the movie Goonies at the movies in the park, or finding a real good find at the yard sale, and even finding some very good food at our food market. This is a very hardworking council, so thank you all for your endeavors. Can I have a motion to adjourn this meeting?
So moved. So moved.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 All those opposed signify by saying nay. This meeting is now closed.